everybody, it's your pal Jon Reep here. Welcome to episode 1 of Country-ish, and it's a dang good one. We get a Popsicle update from Betty Reep. That's right, my mom calls in. We do a small town news segment about a guy who strapped Maxi Pads on his face and tried to rob a store. We do a Goodwill hunting segment. That's always one of my favorite things. And a John's Journal. And what else am I forgetting, Alan?
Brotox.
Oh, and Marc Stamos gets Botox, a.k.a. Brotox. You're going to want to watch this. Check it out. And don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and share. It's in here somewhere. Where'd you put it, Alan?
Just a country boy, and he's making it good. He was Shaw's underdog, dressed in overalls, living next to the wood. He liked to eat the sushi, but he don't even feast. Not so much a country boy, it's more like he's country-ish. Moved out of his dream and headed for Southern Cal. Wound up in TV and film, making Popsicle proud. Now this country boy is back with his family. Got himself a podcast, he knows it'll last, cause he's in Hickory.
Yeah! Wow!
Let's give it
Look
up.
at that!
Nice.
Thank you, David Curley. That's our new theme song. And you are watching / listening to the first ever Country-ish podcast. Are you excited?
Very excited.
This is it. No more fried pod. No more eating. You can eat Tide Pods all you want now.
It's allowed.
Not anymore. Yeah, you don't care.
It's true. This is the first ever episode of Country-ish. And
I'm just so glad you don't have an air horn anymore. That's something I'm so. Damn it.
I mean, did you really think that I wouldn't? I mean, look, you know me to be a frugal fella. I don't like to waste money. There's a lot of gas in this tank, baby. Country-ish. I am your host, Johnny. I got to figure out how to make it work, but I don't know if we're going to get rid of it because I already bought it. Okay, lots to talk about today. Basically, nothing's really changing a whole lot, all right? We got a new logo right here, as you can see. That's it. That's Country-ish. The official one that you'll see on iTunes and all the other platforms.
Spotify, all those places.
We'll have my face on that, but you don't need 2 of my faces right now. But yeah, so it'll look like that. We're going to have segments. We're always going to do a small town news. It's one of our, Shawn Setzer's always got some crazy fun stories that he likes to share with us from small towns. So we're always going to do that. We're going to rotate other bits around as well. Me. We're going to do a bunch of those. Goodwill hunting with Marcus Stamos right here. Marcus Stamos, I like to call him. And John's Journal. And I have a new John's Journal right here today. But today, as we record this, it's not Thanksgiving yet, but it will be Thanksgiving soon. Today's Tuesday, but this comes out on Friday, Black Friday. And this is Black Fried Pod Day because there's no more fried pod.
We're mourning the fried pod.
That's it.
On Black Friday.
That's right.
Yeah.
But we're celebrating Country-ish. All right, guys. Happy Thanksgiving, I guess.
Happy
Thanksgiving. Happy Black Friday.
Happy Black Friday. Are you going to do any Black Friday shopping?
Well, no, I'm not that crazy.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I don't do that to save $25, cents, whatever it is.
I never understood that.
It's nuts.
I do look forward to all the stampedes that are going to happen, though.
Yeah. I like watching the news
Yes.
the night of Black Friday.
Yes.
See, who's done something really stupid or where there was somebody, trampled or anything.
There'll be a lot of tents set up out front of, outside of like Best Buys and
Crazy.
Walmarts, and I guess it'll be one item that everyone's going to want.
60-inch
I still
TV.
don't understand it.
16-inch TV.
60-inch TV.
60.
It's $199, so they'll kill themselves to.
Oh, really? Really? Where is that? Where is that?
Usually the thing Walmart.
Yeah,
Walmart?
it's usually a flat screen television.
Flat screen,
Yeah.
flat screen.
But is it going to be that this year? I mean, do you think it'll be a new item like maybe I don't know, like a new Apple TV or something? Is there a new product I don't
There's
know
nothing
about?
new.
Really
Okay.
nothing new. It'll be
Nothing
a
new is coming out. It's just stuff that's already been out for a while, just going down to really cheap.
Yeah.
You know,
Saving $50, $100.
Well,
Good
what
news
about?
yeah.
I'm sorry. What about the country-ish special? You
Right,
run
that's
it
what
on
I was
Friday.
going to say. Yeah. That's the good news with this
mean,
podcast. You don't
you're
have
giving-
to go wait in line.
It will be a stampede, yeah.
And it's
It's-
gonna be free Friday, right?
It's free Friday. Every Friday, country-ish.
Black Friday every Friday.
$0. And you don't have to, risk injury to listen and enjoy.
Not much anyway.
Our podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how much of it do you think the Black Friday thing is people aren't really going for the deals anymore? They're just going because it's kind of like a cultural, traditional thing. Like you just go,
Yeah.
you wake up in the morning, you go early Black Friday. Because again, I'm like you, Shawn. I don't see doing all this for like $10 off, $20 off something I could normally buy anyway.
Yeah, I think they're addicted to it now. They're afraid that their neighbor may beat them there, so they have that pressure to beat their neighbor there.
Fear of missing out.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's a little bit of that.
Yeah.
I think,
You know what I do? I wake up, open my laptop,
Beep, beep, beep.
Yeah.
done.
That's,
go back to bed.
they have a whole day.
Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday, they call that.
Monday.
You just have to wait till Monday. Yeah, a lot of people. Amazon's killing Black Friday, but
Yeah.
but I think you're right in that it is a more of a hang. Like they
something to
want to
do.
go and do it and talk about it and say, "Oh, I can't wait to go stand in line with Becky and we're going to sit there and reminisce and have our pumpkin spice lattes." And
You just had all day Thursday for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's like, this is our thing we do the next
Right.
day. Yeah.
but just know that we think that's stupid.
We're not doing that.
We will not be doing that.
That's right. We're going to stay at home and gorge on food and watch football.
I don't
all
think
day,
I think I've accidentally been to a store on a Thursday night, Thanksgiving night,
Oh, man.
and forgot that the next day was Black Friday, and just like, oh my god, it looks like how LA looks now with the homeless camps everywhere.
Yeah.
It looks like that. So Black Friday, if you want to know what Los Angeles looks like, and you're in this area, just come to any store on a Thursday night on Thanksgiving, and you'll see. That's it. All the tents are out there and everything. So, let's give our guy David Curley.
Oh, yeah, David Curley.
Let's
with
give this
theme
guy a
song
shout
here.
out because he came in here. He recorded our opening theme song, and he did a good job. And he's a great musician. And right there is his Facebook page.
It's David Curley's Music is where you go, and that's where he lists shows he's got coming up. We just missed. I mean, he was performing actually tonight at a place in town, Duke's Restaurant and Wine Bar.
That's right.
He'll be there again. So just you go to his Facebook page, you can see all the places. He's a great performer, local guy.
Yeah.
He does great stuff. So.
And he was really good at adapting on the fly because we came in with some different lyrics the day that we recorded it, and
And
he
he's
adapted
Santa
really good.
Claus.
He looks like Santa Claus.
He does play Santa.
Right? Santa. Hey, Christmas around the corner.
Yeah, he's a great guy. So great musician. So we appreciate David coming
Thank
in
you,
and
BK.
Thank you.
helping
BK.
provide the theme song for our show here. So,
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go, man. Welcome to Countryish. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Black Friday, whatever you do. We got some new reviews on iTunes I'd like to get out of the way real quick.
Nice.
Because that's another great way that you can listen to us. Oh, you know what? I forgot to say this.
Say it now.
Rate, review, subscribe, and share. I'm still going to hit that.
Nothing changes on that.
No,
You still
we
wanna
still
rate,
need to
review,
do that.
subscribe.
Rate us on iTunes. You can do that right here. Everyone has given us, as you can see, I printed this out. Everyone's given us 5 stars. All right, 5 stars out of
Wow.
5. That's out of 5.
That's out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 100%.
Thanks for clarifying that.
Yes. I take it back. Actually, out of 183 ratings, we've gotten 179 5 stars, 2 4 stars, 1 3 star, 1 1 star.
What?
Yeah.
Do we know who the 1 star is?
Not on this piece of paper.
They don't give us that
We can
information.
find out. I don't know. That's right. But 0 2 stars. Yeah.
Okay, well,
no love
so
for the 2 stars.
One person just hated it,
Yeah.
but everybody
One.
else is like, yeah, or they love it.
Yeah. So that's good. So I'm going to read the reviews, and if you'd like for me to read your name on the podcast, go write us a review, and I'll possibly do that at some point. All right, here's one that says, always funny. This is by J Gen 2T. whatever that means. 5 stars.
People got messed up names. man.
It's just yeah. This
those
sounds
are
like
handles, right?
It
That's not
sounds
their
like a
real name.
Mandalorian character. This one says, "Always a great listen. Love hometown news."
Oh,
giving
there
you a
you
shout
go.
out there. Look at that.
Shout out hometown news. I'm probably
Small town,
yeah.
but that's
Probably
fine.
1 star too.
This one says a little bit country-ish, and it's got 5 stars and a happy face and a thumbs up. This one's by Koala Mom Millie.
Koala Mom Millie.
Yeah, I think. Or Koala Mamali. It's all one word. So I don't, She goes, I'm listening to your latest episode. Listened episode 1 first. And then, and I'm loving it. You are always entertaining on many podcasts I've heard you on. Great entertainment for a lady in the middle of Iowa living on a hog farm and making quilts.
Perfect.
Looking
That's our
forward.
target demographic.
That's it. One hog farm at a time. That's country-ish right there.
Yeah.
She goes, I look forward to listening to the rest of the episodes. Thank you. No, thank you. And then this guy says 5 stars. Josh Nyman, my dad, too, is an idiot. Too funny. And there's a lot more. Thank you, everyone who writes reviews. Please do that. Rate, review, subscribe, and share. It does help us. We are growing slowly. We're getting a lot more listeners slowly, but that's because you're helping, and I do appreciate that. Last episode, we talked about me eating a Carolina Reaper.
Can't wait.
When are we going to do that?
We made a deal.
Okay.
Oh, you weren't here.
I wasn't here.
That's
I
right.
missed
Sick.
on that.
I
Oh,
was
this is
sick.
good.
Did you eat it last week? You didn't
No,
eat it
no,
last
no,
week.
no.
I didn't see that.
But I'm dangling a proverbial carrot of hot pepper over people's.
There's a number involved out there.
Yeah. Okay. So right now it's the 26th of November, but when this comes out, it'll be the 30 something. But
It'll be the 30th.
yeah, so which means you got to push hard right now because I made a deal on December 1st.
Okay.
If we have 20,000 subscribers. Right now we're at 17 something.
Oh, we're close. Okay.
But before this, we were at 16.5 and now we're at like 17.1 or something. So people are wanting to see it. And I said, and we'll make this a segment.
Okay.
I'm going to go to urgent care. We'll film this. I'm going to go ahead and check in.
Okay.
They're going to be like, well, what's the emergency? I will say there is no emergency yet. I'm about to eat this Carolina Reaper pepper and then see what the repercussions are. And then we'll film it.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh, there will be some.
What are they going to do for you, though? I don't understand what you think they're going to do. Oh, in case you die or go to
Well,
cardiac
We have a defibrillator
I
ready.
could go into cardiac
You
arrest.
could, yeah.
My throat could swell, couldn't breathe. I could get high blood pressure. There's things I would feel safer there than doing it here and then having to run there.
And us having to drive him there.
Just
And
gonna
it's
be-
funny.
or carry you.
Worst case scenario, you just cancel. Say, "Well, I'm fine. I don't need anything
Right.
after all."
Yeah,
But
exactly.
It's good to be
But we can guarantee your face is going to be super red.
Yeah, like it's red now, and
So
I'm not
it's
eating
gonna-
any peppers.
yeah, it's
I've had
gonna-
one Dr. Pepper,
Yeah.
and it's already like this. I turn the color of any. You just say the word pepper, I start turning into a
Yeah,
pepper.
you're nervous already.
I
So
mean, the chicken sandwich last week was even killing her.
Yeah.
I did
Popeye's
watch
chicken,
I did watch all the eating of the chicken sandwiches, and that was
and it was not hot at all to me or Shawn.
Yeah.
but
No,
to you,
to me,
it was, so I can
it
imagine.
wasn't. Yes, it had would you agree that it had a spicier flavor than the Chick-fil-A sandwich? Not hot, a spicier flavor. Would you agree to
Spicier
that,
as in,
Marcus?
Maybe a little bit more of a twang, but not much.
A little bit more of a twang. I like that. Yeah. So
But I
that
didn't-
twang.
I didn't feel the hotness.
My body goes,
twang got him.
abort mission. But yeah, so we're going to do that. If I get to 20,000 subscriptions on my YouTube channel by December 1st, we're going to eat the Carolina Reaper pepper. And
Did you say we?
I'm sorry, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
And then you
Yeah,
can
let's
watch me
clarify.
we're
suffer.
going to laugh and
Yeah.
film you doing
We'll
it.
film
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
but-
You guys will be there to laugh with me. That's good. Have maybe give you an EpiPen, but you need to go to youtube.com/Jon Reep. Subscribe. Tell other people to do it because we might not get there.
We're going to get there.
Okay.
We're putting
But
the
y'all
word
need
out
to do
all
it.
over. We're
And
going
I'm
to get
gonna
there.
do it. I'm going to do it. And it will be entertaining because I could die. I could possibly die.
What, 2 weeks away? Is that 2 weeks?
Well, today's the 29th.
Yeah.
December 1st is
We're
2
running
days
out of
after
time.
that.
We're out of time.
Yeah,
So
so by the
the
time
time
you hear the
is
show,
short.
you got like 48 hours to like get on there and subscribe if you're nice.
Yeah, so better get on it if you want me to see me eat a pepper. Let's do this real quick because it's Thanksgiving. And Marcus, you were with me last Thanksgiving where my dad had a stroke.
Right.
Yeah, so thanks for being there for that. But I want to give everybody a Popsicle update.
Okay.
So last Thanksgiving, for those of you who don't know, my dad had a stroke, and that was not cool at all. Thanks, Dad. But we were sitting around. It was me, Mark, my dad, Mom, my brother. And Dad was sitting on the fireplace, not on the at the hearth or whatever you call that thing, and next to the fireplace. And we hadn't eaten yet, and we had a Bojangles. We were going to do a Bojangles fried turkey, and you could smell it. We were like waiting for like a couple more people to show up or whatever. And Dad, I remember he's sitting there like this, and he's just scratching his arm, and he's kind of like looking down and kind of laughing at something. And I was looking at him. I was looking right at him when this happened, and he just took a nosedive and hit the floor. Wow. And right away, everyone kind of knew that was kind of a stroke. You and Jason went over there quickly and started trying to help him, and I got on the phone and called the ambulance, and they came pretty quick. So that was a year ago yesterday. And we could find out what's happening right now because we could call my mom and she could give us a Popsicle update because she is up there all the time. He is at a skilled nursing facility. Burke, Carolina Rehab of Burke is where we have him. He's still paralyzed on his left side. He's basically said he doesn't want to come home until he can walk. And so we got him on Medicaid, and he's there, and Mom's up there every day. It's not too far from the house. It's not as close as we'd like him, but it's not too far. And we're going to see if get my mom to call in and give us a Popsicle update because, like I said, she's up there all the time. I go as much as I can when I'm in town, and my brother goes as much as he can. But we're going to have him home for Thanksgiving. We're going to go get him, bring him to the house. And you guys are invited. Mark, you want to come back over? You can.
I don't know if I should.
Well, I need you. Apparently, I needed you. So what if something else goes down? Or yeah, maybe you're bad luck.
Maybe, but I was the first Thanksgiving I've ever been to your house.
That's true. That's true. So my mom is calling in right now. How are you, Mom?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good. I'm sitting here with Alan Jackson, Marcus Stamos, and Shawn Setzer, and we're doing the podcast right now. You were on the very first Country-ish.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hey, Mama.
And so we were talking about last Thanksgiving when Daddy had his stroke, and I invited Mark and Shawn and everybody back over to the house if they want to come this time around. But why don't you give us a quick 1 to 2 minute little Popsicle update?
Well, he was in pretty good spirits this morning. He's still a little bit sore from when he fell last Thursday. Mm-hmm. And other than that, he's excited about getting to come home on Thanksgiving Day and spending the night. So
Did he? Go ahead.
He was his leg, since he's not getting physical therapy anymore, it gets really stiff and it's hard to get him out of the bed and put his shoes on and get him in the wheelchair and on the foot pedals. But I exercised his leg a little bit today, and it wasn't quite so bad, but his arm is real stiff.
Yeah.
They did some OT today and tried to move that. And it still hurts him.
Yeah, when he fell recently, this is like the third or fourth time he's fallen, right?
Yes.
Was it in the bathroom?
No, it was, I have to leave by 5:15 every day now since it gets dark around 5:20, 5:30, and I can't drive at night. I'm not supposed to.
Right.
So I take him to the dining room, and then somebody is responsible for taking him back to the room and getting him in the bed. And so the one that was getting him out of the wheelchair, he wanted to get in the lift chair and just watch a little bit of TV. And there, with Dad's leg being so stiff, their feet got tangled up, and he landed back across the bed, and his back hit the rail of bed, and
right.
it's kind of sore.
Yeah, that's what's happening now because he doesn't, get exercised a lot. The other side's getting stiff too. So, but Dad is still funny. He still has a great sense of humor because the couple of times that he has fallen in the bathroom, he said, "Mom, why don't you tell everybody what he requested to wear?"
He had me to go out and buy him a bicycle helmet.
So now,
Oh, wow.
every time he goes to the bathroom in there, they put the bicycle helmet on, the safety first. So that if he falls, he won't hit his head. That's so smart and so funny. That's a David Reep move right
Yeah,
there.
I mean, he had humor. He had humor the day he fell, the day he had his stroke. You remember?
Yeah. Go ahead, Mark.
No, he had fallen, and the paramedic asked to squeeze my hand, and he looked up at me and said, "I may hurt you."
Yeah.
And it was a couple other things after that, but he had it there as well.
He was still trying to disarm us with comedy.
Yeah, I think to make us feel better.
Make us feel at ease. So, okay, Mom. Well, thank you for calling in. Thank you for the popsicle update. I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving. We're not doing a Bojangles turkey this year. We're cooking ham.
That's right.
Right.
Doggone it, Bojangles, they stopped doing those turkeys.
Yes, maybe that was a bad.
I didn't know that.
What, Mom?
I said, they said it was a corporate decision, and I said, well, I missed it last year, but everybody, because I missed eating anything because Dad had the stroke. But everybody said it was really good.
It was really good, but maybe it was not meant to be. Yeah. And your ham
Maybe
is
not.
always good, and we're going to enjoy the ham. All right. I'll see you later. I love you.
Right. Love you too.
Bye, Sam.
Bye-bye.
All right. There we go,
Bye.
folks. That's Betty Reep with the Popsicle update. So thank you, everyone who checks in from time to time and asks. I know everyone. I get that question all the time. How's Popsicle? How's Popsicle?
Sure.
So just know he's still alive. We're still doing therapy. I think he's getting a tiny bit better because the last time I went in there and helped him out of the bed to go to the bathroom or anywhere to the wheelchair, he's getting lighter to me because he's actually using more of his muscles.
Good.
So I think his core strength is getting back up. It used to be like you have to lean him up. Now you just roll him, he'll kind of sit up on his own. And I'm like, okay. Well, that's a positive sign. So
Absolutely.
He's got a hell of a woman by his side.
yeah, he does. So thank you, Betty Reep. Appreciate that. Let's move on. I'm done with Thanksgiving. All right. I was just in Naples, Florida.
Naples.
Yeah, you been to Naples?
I'm pretty sure I have, but I don't remember it.
There's I made a stupid little video because every comedy club like, hey man, why don't you get on social media and make a little video? So they always ask for that.
Sure.
But this time I did something different. I thought, well, it's Naples. There's a Naples, Italy. All right. Italy is a peninsula.
Yes.
Florida is a peninsula.
Also a peninsula. Yeah.
Both have a Naples.
True.
And so I made a video saying, like, don't go to that Naples. We have our own Italy here. You can't, and ours is shaped like a penis, not a weird boot. Right. And you can't spell.
So much cooler.
It's way cooler. I would rather be a penis than a stupid boot. And you can't spell peninsula without penis.
That's true.
That's so.
Is that right?
I mean, if you took the word penis out of peninsula, I think you'd have oola.
Oola.
So I had a good time, and while I was there, a guy came to the show, and he sat there in the back of the room and just drew a sketch of me. Did I send this to you?
No.
Okay, I have it here. I mean, we could do it in post, but
that's the
picture that he.
Why don't you pass that over and just put it right in front of the camera there, so we can.
I'll bet you, as I'm holding this, I got.
I don't know if I'll focus in, but we'll drop it in later. Either way.
Now, I'm not the only person in this room to have been sketched by an adoring fan. Our own Shawn had a fan who sketched him one time.
Did you really?
I did, Alan.
Where's it at?
It was a police sketch, or was it?
That's good.
Hey, Scott probably needs to be opening for you, John.
You set that one up.
Be here all night.
No, I was in a restaurant one night, and I had a guy with me. We were doing some work. And a dude walked in. I noticed him right away in a cropped-off leather jacket. Kind of odd-looking dude at the time when you wear a cropped-off leather jacket. And he sat down at a table over there, and the guy was with me kept saying, "Guy keeps looking at you, man. Keeps looking at you." And I'll be honest with you, Mark. I had to admit this to you. I was kind of flattered.
And you should be.
I should, because, I don't have a lot of gay guys think I'm attractive. I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
And I was feeling pretty good about it.
We all want to be wanted.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I kept on aggravating the guy that was with me. I was like, "Hey, man, if you keep someone looking over here, maybe you'll come over or something." Well,
Which would have been also flattering, too.
Yeah. Maybe get a free drink out
he
the
gets
deal.
up and starts walking over, and the dude is with me. He's like, "Oh my God, here he comes." I was like, "Great."
Here we
So
are.
I'm like, wonder what his pickup line's going to be. All these things are going through my
you're
head
so
in that
excited.
short walk. So he comes up and he said, "Hey, man, I don't mean to interrupt you, but, I thought you might be the most interesting person in the restaurant." I was like, "That's a good
Oh,
line."
here we
right
go.
there.
That's a
good.
really good line.
Now
I thought you might be the most interesting person in the restaurant.
Now I'm
That's
thinking,
perfect.
this
Wow.
dude's
Actually,
good.
that's perfect.
That's like a beer campaign, isn't it?
is.
The most
Yeah.
interesting man in the restaurant.
Yeah, I said, this dude is really good.
Yeah.
So he pulls this picture out. He said, "I drew a sketch of you and I wanted you to have it."
Okay, that's when I'd be like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, wow.
That's a little...
And it looked
And
pretty
he just
good.
shows you a picture of the Unabomber. He's like, I don't have a hoodie and glasses on.
Yeah, so he gave it to me and he said, I said, "Ma'am, do I owe you anything for this?" He said, "Did you ask for it?" I was like, wow, this guy. So now the guys with me is getting really nervous because I'm like, "Why don't you just sit down and have a beer with us?" So I'm really egging it on,
Yeah.
And I keep waiting. I said, "Well, I'm waiting for him to close the deal on me, right? And I'm waiting for this close to come."
Yeah.
So we're having a conversation, and I asked him his name. And ironically, his name was Dan,
Oh, yeah, that's this dude's name, too.
which I thought for a minute might be the same guy. But he said, "My name is actually Danger Dan."
Right.
So that
He's
really
losing some
intrigued
points
me.
He's losing a few points in my book right
Well,
now.
he had his own
As the
website.
story goes along. I mean,
Had his website, dangerdan.com. It's no
Danger
longer
Dan.
up. Unfortunately, I've looked for it. But he kept on.
Well, what are the odds that we
Yeah.
both have been sketched by dudes named Dan?
Dan.
Was it a picture? I mean, did it look like you? Was it a good picture?
It was great. I got it in my office.
Yeah, it looked really good.
Does it?
I think we've talked about it before on
We
this
were
podcast.
gonna do it on a podcast one time. I think we have it
But we
somewhere,
didn't.
but
It was
we-
before
yeah.
we went video.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Yeah, I'd like
It's
to
a
see it.
really good sketch.
It's a great sketch.
This guy's.
This is a good sketch.
This one's good. It's got some notes around it, which I don't.
Well, you don't-
I did karaoke though.
Well, and you did the whistle.
I
Don't
do
you
the-
do the whistle in your bit.
That's what this is.
He's doing the whistle. Yeah.
Because I was look.
Yeah,
I was
the
like,
porn tape whistle.
Dan Ketron damaged God's art. Okay. Good guy. He came up to me after the show, showed me this, and when I saw it, I go like, he goes, "Well, it's not that great." Blah blah blah. I'm looking at him like, I don't think I ever made that face in my life. Like,
That's
I was
why.
like,
You
I don't
were
know if
hurt
I-
by that because you thought.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, cool, man. But you're right, Alan. It's
yeah,
doing
you're
the,
doing the whistle.
I'm doing the porn whistle.
You're doing the porn tape whistle.
And so I guess that must have went over my head when he showed me that picture.
It's a good story. So
Yep.
he must have gotten really.
What's on the back? What are
See
you
it
doing?
from behind?
What do you mean?
It looks like your brother, kind of, maybe.
Oh, well, but not this way.
No, totally.
Only like this.
Only like that, it looks like your brother.
Yeah, he's the mirror image of me, I guess. But that's what it is. And he mentioned about animating some of my comedy.
Oh, that'd be kinda fun.
which would be kind of neat to do, like the
Yeah.
dad mowing the bee's nest or
Oh, yeah,
whatever.
absolutely.
He might put that to cartoon. So thank you, Dan. Had a good time in Naples. Thanks for coming out there, supporting live comedy. Had a good time. And what do we want to do next, fellas? I mean, we got lots of segments to get to. We've talked about the Reaper Pepper. Oh, Blake Shelton. This just happened to come across my Remember When feed on Facebook or something. We got HickoryLiveShow.com. So if you guys want to see the trailer for Hickory Live Show, it's out there right now.
Yeah.
You can go to HickoryLiveShow.com, and it's being shopped as we speak. But I was told the best thing to do would be to get like a big name executive producer attached. I'm out to Brad Paisley. I'm hoping he'll do it. But then this thing popped up on my feed. I go, well, Blake Shelton.
take a look at
That's a big name. And but then this is what he tweeted. And the day after my birthday, March 27th, 2014. he wrote, "Me and Miranda Lambert are shitting ourselves laughing at YouTubes of Jon and Reep."
The plurals.
Yes. So damn funny, boy. And I go, oh, yeah.
That was nice.
Whatever happened there? And then I started thinking, you know what? They're not together anymore.
They're not.
And sometimes when people split up, but they have a shared memory of something cool, they don't, neither one of them go back to it. It's like, well, like I think I got lost in the divorce.
All right. The love for Jon Reep kind of left behind in the divorce.
Like it's a
neither
bad
one
memory.
wanted to claim it.
Yeah, they're like, well, now when they see me, they think of this together. And
You're
now
a bad memory.
I'm a bad memory for them.
That's not cool.
But, you know, I put a tweet out there. I was like, guys, you know, I mean, I'm cool with shared custody. You know?
I mean, Miranda can like you on the weekends, and Blake can have you during the week. I mean, there's ways to make this work.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So, I'm waiting for them to get back to me.
All right, well,
3 years.
I'm sending some private DMs to no avail.
Well, of course, you know, and you got to tell Miranda that she's your favorite, and then you meet with Blake, and you're like, well, Blake,
Or maybe you
you're
need
my
to tell
favorite.
Miranda you're getting ready to call Gwen.
That's right.
Is it Gwen?
Gwen
He's the one
Stefani
married
is the
to
new
Gwen
one.
Stefani, right?
Yeah, that's a new one.
Yeah.
So holler back, Blake and or Miranda or Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't even know. Maybe she finds me funnier. Maybe. But what if she did? What if
She
just-
does it to kind of
just-
piss off Miranda.
That's what it is.
Yeah. It's all an intricate thing going on. Yeah.
Claim me as
Yeah.
That's to be great.
That's just something she can kind of hang over Miranda's head that
Well,
she took from the marriage.
I feel like everyone loves Blake Shelton these days. You know, wasn't he like the sexiest man alive at one point?
He was one
Didn't
of
he
them.
get that one time?
Yeah.
I mean, I had it in 13. I think maybe he had it 14, 15. I don't remember.
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you the next guy that's going to get it?
Who's that?
This guy right here.
Oh, yeah.
Because as I'm looking at you, I'm noticing something.
All right.
You're a handsome man.
Why, thank you.
Marcus
Thank you very
Stamos,
much.
Jon Stamos' little brother. I'm sitting right here across from him. He looks good. Something's different about you, and I can't place it.
Should I tell you?
Well, or we could just show people.
Let's do that.
We have a segment. Let's just play this package. Hey, everybody. I'm sitting out in the parking lot right now of a place called the Physician's Plan Wellness, Weight Loss, Health, and Skin Center.
You murdered that.
My good friend Shaffney Beaver works here, and she asked me if I wanted to come get Botox. I said, thank you for your offer, but we both know I'm perfect. I'm absolutely flawless. I need nothing. But Mark Hunt, a.k.a. Marcus Stamos, always looking to improve, said yes. So we're here today to check out the Physician's Plan, Shaffney Beaver, and Marcus Stamos. And hopefully we'll get him to look more like a Stamos for fun. Let's go check it out.
Who's my email? Is his email on
There's Mark. He's signing his life away. This might be the last time that he's able to write.
Show my info really
So what
quick.
are you focusing on today?
I have no idea. I don't know what they're doing.
I like it. You're signing up no matter what because it's your friend.
I have complete trust and faith in Shaffney to not let anything weird happen to me.
So, what we are going to do today is basically get Leah to treat Mark for his. What's your concern?
I'm totally here for you. I
This is
think
all
I
for
look
me.
fine.
Well, I have a concern for Mark.
What's your concern?
Well, look, we made business cards for Mark Hunt. It's called Marcus Stamos. He kind of looks like Marcus Stamos. I mean, Jon Stamos. The real Jon Stamos has had Botox. So in order to get you more Stamos-y, we got to do some Botox. And I'm thinking the forehead.
And I've agreed.
That's fine. It's not extreme.
No.
We go mild.
Can you make him look like... can you pause it Caitlyn right here Jenner?
real quick, Alan?
Now, what I'm noticing is this here is no longer on your head. You had a growth right there on your temple is a
Yeah.
cyst or something.
Yeah, I did.
So
Look at that.
Oh my God! So that is no longer.
Thank you, Alan.
That's what make sure everybody saw.
Mark, that's
Yeah.
a real professional from. You could never done that.
This will be on
Trying to make
YouTube.
me look
That'll be
uglier.
full screen too.
I know.
This will be like
1080p.
we're gonna have this be the poster image that shows up.
Yeah. Yeah, remember those headshots we took?
Yeah.
That's what we're going to choose this instead.
Right there. That's it.
There it is.
That's the shot we're gonna use.
So that is no longer with you because your plastic surgeon had it removed.
I had that removed a couple
yeah.
weeks ago.
So
We're good to go there.
That's what I'm noticing. You look
Not a result of the Botox.
no, but just he's overall getting improvements because
I've been stuck with that thing for probably 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah, I thought it was time. I got good insurance now, so
you should.
let's knock it out.
Well, I'm glad. I want you healthy and looking good.
And
So
we had it
let's-
tested. We're good to go. Yeah,
Let's
Continue.
so that's benign.
it's B9.
Let's continue.
Continue.
with the
That's
Brotox.
fine. Just not extreme.
No.
We go mild.
Can you make him look like Caitlyn Jenner?
I mean, we can, not in one day.
No, that's over time.
I have to
That's
come
over
back to
time.
that.
What about Mickey Rourke? Would you like to look like Mickey Rourke?
I've been told I look like Mickey Rourke
Before or after?
before.
Okay. You got to put an R on that so it says Brotox. It is a nice trucker hat. It looks like the hat got some Botox.
Ma'am?
There's no wrinkles in it.
Let's put that back now. That's not been offered yet. So I need to stay out of work tomorrow?
You may. I think you have doctors.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Can you get like a paid day off if they get write a doctor's note?
I don't know if they'll go for it being this for a doctor's note.
Well, you don't have to say what it is. Just
Recreational.
like a prescription pad or something. Do you have a prescription pad?
No, I don't.
Oh, do you have access to one?
Maybe.
I'm asking for a friend.
The one thing is, you may kind of go to raise your eyebrows, and one kind of goes up a little bit more than the other. That's okay. Don't be alarmed.
I wasn't nervous.
See that face he's making? You won't be able to do that tomorrow.
So this is Leah. She is our provider. She is on Instagram as the Healthy Injector. Please go follow her. She has a huge following. So Leah is going to talk with Mark, answer any questions, and then we'll kind of go from there, figure out what concerns are, and we'll get started in just a few. Yeah.
Boom.
So look here and just relax.
She's right up in your face with that iPad.
So hey Mark, how are you?
Okay, I think.
Fabulous. So we're going to do a little Brotox today, is that right?
Yep.
Tell me a little bit as far as what you're thinking, areas that are concerning for you, and we'll talk about how we should treat those areas today.
Maybe the forehead wrinkles. I've got 3 or 4 good wrinkles there. So can we
Okay.
fix that?
Absolutely. Yeah. So we can take care of that for sure.
Yeah.
It's hard to improve this Greek god.
There's always room for improvement in anything you do.
That's
true.
Anything and everything.
You'd be surprised. I'm just kidding.
God, let's count the lines. Figure out how many lines do we have there? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like 4.5.
So we'll see how many we have after. So for now, if we maybe cut it down to 2.
Your mean face one more time. So mad. Okay, and then just relax. Good. All right. 1, 2. Let's stick on 3. Good. You okay?
Take a squint, yeah.
Yep, you're totally fine. That is great. Almost done. You're halfway there.
Oh, that won't take long at all.
That was the hard
feel
part.
like it's kind of tensed up right there.
What's the pain level, Mark, from 1 to 10?
3.
Okay.
It was like a little, it's a little bug bite.
Okay.
Do you hear a little crunchy noise?
Yes, I do.
Uh-huh. Leah, what is that?
Typically, that's muscle fiber, so that's a good thing.
Breaking the muscle fibers. They're supposed to be very tiny needles.
Mm-hmm. Super tiny.
So, really, not painful at all, is it?
No pain at all.
And that's it. You're done.
That's it.
I mean, you've handled it like a bro, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because I'm a bro. Is that it? Is that we done?
All right.
But
But on a pain level, it's like a flu shot?
it wasn't even that. It was like 1 to 10 at 3.
Yeah. There you go.
You could feel the needle going in, but
Not much pain at all.
Cool. And you've already got hepatitis and everything, so we're not worried about
That's
used needles or anything like that.
Hopefully they use the used needle. That would be even cooler.
Well, you ready to go get some beer?
Yes.
All right. Is that it?
That's it.
That was easy.
Easy peasy.
Wow.
Aren't you wishing you'd have done it?
Well, we'll see after a while.
See the results.
Yeah.
Nice
look
job.
at it. Mark, you're a good sport, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. No pain. I could tell a huge difference. It took
Really?
took about 10 days for it to kick in.
Okay.
If you'd like to zoom in.
Yeah, can you? I don't know if you can zoom with that camera,
But it's,
Probably
it's,
not. We'll cut away to.
It's been a
close
few.
up, yeah.
It's been a few weeks since the procedure. It's starting to wear off a little bit, but it's still noticeably there.
Yeah.
I don't have as many wrinkles as I did. But
and that was our friend Shaffney Beaver. That's John Beaver's wife. That whole procedure would have cost how much?
$480.
$480.
I'm sure there's a Black Friday special though. Maybe you should call.
They only charge
Yeah.
you $475. I mean,
Yeah.
John gets you a
How
discount.
about a John Reep promo code?
But you look good.
That was worth. I mean, I would do it if
Let
I
me
was.
see make that. See, look, you're right. I only see 2 wrinkles now
Yeah.
on your forehead when you do that, as
Yeah.
opposed to like the 5 or 4.5 that were there before.
Yeah, it's a big difference. I recommend it to anybody that's give it a try. It's,
So yeah,
it's
dudes,
definitely cool.
Dudes can do Botox.
Yeah.
It's called Brotox.
Brotox.
Yeah.
Go see our friend Shaffney Beaver.
I'm not scared.
Well, would you go back?
I would
Maybe
if
a
you'll
no.
pay for it.
What would you do next if you had to go?
I'd probably go down here,
Yeah.
the sides. See,
Because your temples, I mean, that's finished, but you could do like right here. You mean like what size
crow's
were-
feet.
Yeah,
They
your
call these the crow's
right there,
feet.
right there.
I'd do that next.
Yeah.
And then everything.
Yeah, it was so sad.
Whatever you want to pay for, I'll do it.
Well, like I said, I would like to get you more Stamo-esque.
Okay.
So whatever we could do, we're going to get a headshot of him. We'll go in there and go like, all right, let's match this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Because there are
great.
people who do that, like Michael Jackson
Oh, yeah. Just like
impersonators.
one little step at a time, kind of progression.
Like over time, I'm going to get you. It's going to be, that is John Stamos.
Exactly.
What do you think?
Like
Probably
him.
2-3 years from now, we can probably
Yeah,
get him to that point.
2 or 3
so.
years,
Maybe.
You know, we'll start a GoFundMe page.
A Kickstarter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
he's
what we'll
he's
do.
going to love it.
So good job. Thank you, Shaffney. Thank you, Mark, for being a good sport.
Physician's weight loss plan.
That's
in
right.
Hickory.
Yeah.
Go see them.
Yeah. Very good.
Oh,
well,
my
we got
gosh.
some segments to do. What I think we should do a John's Journal. Oh no, here's the comment I was going to make. Because it's like our show is getting a makeover from going fried to country-ish. We're getting a facelift. Stamos will get a facelift, little touch-ups. That's what
I get
we're
it.
doing. So,
I get it.
Our show
symmetry.
Our show got a little Botox.
Yeah, a little Brotox. All right. So let's do a John's Journal. You guys want to hear this
Oh,
one?
yeah.
Now, one of the reasons I love doing these John's Journal segments, this is where I read from my high school journal. This is October the 3rd, 1989. It's not even that long. It's real short. This is the original paper I wrote it on. This is the original notebook. And I think you're going to like this one. You guys that went to high school with me especially, there are some names in here that you'll like. So here we go. Well, for the most part, today has been great. It started off with an activity period this morning. Remember activity periods?
Oh, I do. Yeah.
I'm
You love activity periods.
What
'cause it's
happens?
kind of like you don't have to do classwork and
Yeah,
stuff. There's
so-
like some sort of function going on, or there's like
That's what it was.
something you do. Yeah, activity period.
So anytime an activity period would happen, I'd be like, oh, this is good. All right. So I went to the art club meeting, even though I'm not in it. And then I got to watch a movie in psychology with Claude Brewer.
Claude Brewer.
Then, when fifth period rolls around, the fire alarm went off. So we got to go outside and horse around. Everybody had fun playing Duck, Duck, Goose and Red Rover, except for David Bain, who got bee repellent and squirt in his eye. I thought it was funny. That's it. That's all I wrote.
So basically, you had a good day that day.
I had a great
Sounds
day.
like you didn't have to do
David
squat.
I didn't do anything. And I get to see David Bain get squirt in his eye with bee repellent.
Who had the bee repellent?
I don't know. I don't remember any of this.
I don't know why I'm just picturing one of those gags where he's trying to spray outward.
Yeah,
and he's got the can turned around by accident. Sprays it right in his eye.
That could have happened because, I mean, God, David, I love you. I'm sure you're doing swell these days, but there was a moment we like to mess with him a little bit. He was, I don't know, the word spaz is coming to my brain right now. A good guy, David Bain. I can see him accidentally spraying himself in the eyeball. But I could also see someone like Keith Miller just charging him and taking his eye and doing that.
Yeah, it could have been involuntarily sprayed.
There wasn't such thing as bullying when we were in school.
That
was perfectly fine.
Not. That was fine. It was just called hazing.
Well, I don't know if it's called anything.
It was just normal.
It was just called stop it and don't do that anymore.
I want to go back to one thing before you leave on this because you were in high school, 1989, and you were playing Red Rover, Sid Reep
I thought that was a little odd too.
I think we do it sarcastically.
You did.
Now, I do remember this. Because during a fire drill, you're supposed to go outside single file. You're supposed to stand so many yards away from the school and be still, right? But the class clown and me organized dumb games. Yeah. So this is something I probably organized sarcastically, just to make the teachers mad. Like, John, stop this, you know. So I don't know if Red Rover happened. I probably tried to make it happen. I don't even know if Duck Duck Goose happened. We probably did it for like half a minute or something.
Yeah.
But I do remember this one. I love doing this. And I do this to this day sometimes at a party. I will have a cup of water or a bottle of water. I will walk away from everyone where they can – I'm still in sight, but I'm not near them, right? And I will tell someone who's in on it, like Mark here. I'll say, hey, Mark, wait till I'm over there. Give me like 5 seconds and then say, hey, everybody, look at John. What's he doing? And then what I'm going to do is have my back towards everyone, and I'm going to be spilling the water out like I'm peeing.
Yeah.
And it's going to look like I peed in front of everybody. And then the teacher will go, John, and I'll turn around as the water's being spilled. So I remember that. Me inventing that during the fire drill.
You still do that to this day, though.
Yeah. That's a classic one.
I fell for that with you the other day.
So, I don't think we're actually playing the games, but...
I thought it'd be interesting with some high school girls, Red Rovers, and the homecoming queen ride over.
Yeah, and then I caught you by accident.
Yes.
I'm sorry, you can't... what's your name? Psychology, we watched a movie, probably Sybil. Remember Sybil with Sally Field, where she played a girl with like 17 different personalities.
Multiple personalities?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the art club. But that was October 3rd, 1989. Good times.
Yeah, that's great.
All right.
When they showed a movie in class, wasn't that the best?
That was the best.
Really? Because then you're just like, all right, I'm checked out for the next hour or two. This is awesome.
Do you remember Romeo and Juliet?
Oh, yeah.
The movie, and they actually had a nude scene in it.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that I had not seen a nude, woman before that point, but to see it
in
a class, in public, in a class, surrounded by people, that was probably the first time of that. It's like, okay.
That's what was like the fun part for me, because I, in Miss Harshall's class, I stole the remote control, and then I waited for that scene to happen. She didn't know I had the remote control to the VCR. And as that scene pops up, I hit pause. And she's like, what is going on here? And everyone's like, and, because they know that I have it, but she doesn't know I have it. And so she'll hit play. And then I'd like rewound it. I did it a couple times. But that was a classic.
I remember
anytime there's a movie.
One class, it might have been middle school. They were showing Clash of the Titans. You remember that? Clash of the Titans?
Yeah.
I don't know why we were watching it. It doesn't make any sense.
That is
for
a
any
very
class.
hard connection to make.
I think it was math class. I don't understand. I don't understand the connection. But they made the mistake of saying the teacher did at the beginning. By the way, there was a scene of nudity later in here. I expect everybody to be respectful about it.
Oh,
it was probably the worst possible thing you could have told a bunch of preteen guys.
Probably should have just,
because we're all just waiting for the next hour.
Well, it will get your attention, but then you have time to think about it.
That's right. Yeah.
And what are you going to say? What are you going to do?
They should.
She should have just glossed over it.
That's right. I agree.
Funny. All right. What shall we do next? Let's do a small town news. Shawn, do you have something interesting for us today?
Wow.
Because you know what they say, the towns might be small, but the news is huge.
Man, this is a good one, guys.
Can't wait.
This is a good one.
Oh, man.
Apple Valley, California. A man was arrested and booked for burglary after surveillance video showed him stealing items from a business while wearing a feminine hygiene product. Now, I've read this story on a couple different
What's
things.
the headline say?
Maxi Pad Bandit.
Maxi Pad Bandit.
Apple Valley Maxi Pad Bandit.
Yeah.
Caught on camera.
Caught
This
on
is
camera.
great. There he is.
There he is.
All right, let me address
Go ahead.
this picture real quick. I've never seen a maxi pad that big in my life.
I don't know how you
Wings,
do
John.
that.
Superfly wings.
Yes, but I mean, does he have a tiny head? I mean, I know what the normal size of a head is,
No.
and I know what a normal size of a maxi pad
That's
is.
a maximum.
I think that's two of them taped together.
That's what I was going to say.
No.
It
You
looks
think so?
Okay, but then that poses even more of a question. At least if it was something he kind of spontaneously figured out how to put on his head. But if he actually took the time to tape them together,
yeah.
could you not? Is there not anything else you could have used? to
We've all
tape
got
and wrap your
theories
eyes
about
around?
this.
But let me
maybe
ask you
why.
something real quick. When you pull a maxi pad out of the box, are they hooked together? You actually have to tear
Tear
one
them
off?
apart.
I don't know. We need a female in here.
Yeah,
Because
this
if
is
you
where we
do-
Maybe
really.
he tore two off.
Yeah.
Some of them, no, they come separate.
I don't know. It's a valid
It's
question.
valid.
I don't
We're
understand.
really out of our element here.
I
so.
think
Yeah.
when we're going to see the actual video here in a sec, but I'm pretty sure that he's got like, you know how we used to make those Lone Ranger masks and had the little elastic behind it. I
Right.
think that's what it's on there, but we'll see that.
Well,
I think it's
okay.
on Channel 5 or
Maybe
Channel
that's
9.
what he was going for. Because all I see in this picture is all he did was make a blindfold.
He can't see.
Like he
Yeah.
can't see anything. Like he's put it over his head. It's the exact opposite of the areas that you need to be disguising. Like he needed to disguise everything except the freaking eyes. But instead, I think he got it backwards.
He's looking
like,
down
well,
the whole time, maybe.
You know, he's looking under them.
Right
Well,
outside.
this is when the gentleman first pulled up. He gets out of the car, and then he comes back
Scoping it out.
a short time later.
There he is.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Look at
Whoa.
the swift movement too through the door.
Alarm going and all
wow.
Right there, Alan.
that. This guy.
Okay, check. Pause it right there, Alan. Can you see? Can you see what he looks to me? Reverse it just a second back there, so you can see the. Oh, you can't reverse it on this.
Hold
can you?
on. This is challenging.
Challenge. Sorry. See how it's tied on his head?
Yeah.
Looks like it's a bandana tied to a maxi pad.
It does. It looks like he's attached. He put a lot of effort into that to make that his mask.
Yeah, you can't tell who that is. They'll never see me.
He's over there in that picture you see.
God,
he looks
this
up
is-
and he see the sign up there that says "Smile, you're on camera."
Right.
And he kind of hesitates.
Camera.
He started posting it to see if
Camera.
anybody's seen this guy. You know, there'd be a reward.
Hold on,
They sell Ring doorbell systems.
Oh, I got to see part of this again. Bam.
Damn, that's a pretty good smash.
So yeah, he's got that black strap around it.
Why? Was they not open?
No, they were closed.
Oh, they were closed. Okay. I thought he didn't try to open the door.
I mean, how's he? Has he just got a position where he can see down below the bottom of it?
Yeah, it must be.
I guess.
Free battery chargers.
Or can you see?
Yeah,
through
what's he taking?
Casually.
Said battery
takes up.
chargers.
Yeah. I think he got a cell phone charger because he needed
That's the one
one.
they had on the news.
Wow, what
And the
drug
funny
is that,
part of it
guys?
is,
What
yeah.
drug is
Look at
that?
that! Look at that swift
He
movement through
looks
the
up,
store
Yeah,
too.
yeah, he's very limber.
Everybody has maxi pads in their car, obviously.
Right.
Run around with them in your car.
You just use what you got around you.
Hopefully, they were new. Hopefully,
Maybe there's more to the story than meets the eye. Maybe this guy.
And can you see? Through,
Maybe had
we
pink-
need to know this too.
Right.
You know, we need to have some females let us
I
know
don't
because you know
think
that
you can see
they're.
through
Can you see through them?
There might be a section where you can kind of like it's like a mesh where it's like you
Yeah.
can kind of see. I don't know. I know there are females laughing at us right now.
talking way out of
that
our
we have
element
no
here.
idea what we're talking about.
We need some
Why would you
maxi pad
choose a
expert.
maxi pad? He must have had them laying around. I don't know.
You know what?
But he covered everything except for the part that you needed to cover.
Yeah.
He's got his arms with tattoos out everywhere.
Every tattoo you can.
You
now,
can see his
look
mouth,
At the,
you can
look
see
at
his
the
nose, you
sleeves,
can see his
homemade
ears.
shirt.
Yeah, he's
homemade-
got.
What I'm saying is, right now in my car, I can think of 5 different things I could use as a mask instead of a maxi pad.
He should have just taken his shirt and done this.
Yeah, that would
If he
have been
would
so
just
much
covered
better.
it up like that.
It would have been so much better.
He would have saved so much money on maxi
But
pads.
he was not the he's not the maxi pad bandit if he just pulls his shirt up.
So you're saying he's just going for a catchy name, you think?
I don't think he's smart enough to think about it up front. But I'll tell you what I think could have happened.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll tell you what could have happened.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that maybe he's driving home from a hard-ass day of work. He's mad.
Yeah.
He's worked his 4 hours. His wife calls him.
Mm-hmm. Bitching,
moaning. And she says, "Oh, by the way, before you come home, I need some Maxi Pads. I need the ones with the wings, Superfly," which is always a problem if you've ever had to go buy Maxi. You've never bought Maxi Pads?
No.
Well, especially when you walk into Walgreens and they welcome you, and then you have to walk out with Maxi Pads. It's an embarrassing purchase. I
If
get
you've
it.
never had to go buy Maxi Pads, you don't understand the 14 different sizes and classifications of Maxi Pads.
Yeah, there's so many different.
Some are holding more, some are holding less, some are skinny, some are Superfly, some are big wings,
and
some don't have
I'm
wings.
like, to me, well, I'll just get tampons and be like,
Yes.
oh, I thought that's
But
not the
then
same thing.
but then
that's two different things.
Two different things.
See, I have my wife just take a picture of the box that I'm supposed to get, and I
That's
just
smart.
walk around the store finding exactly that same box.
Well, obviously, he couldn't do that because he didn't have a phone.
Right,
Because he
yeah,
had to
that's-
steal a phone.
that's why he had to steal
It's
one.
like the gift of the Magi. It's like, I can't do this until I get this.
I can't get the cell phone to get you to tell me what Maxi Pads I need. So I'm going to go wear Maxi Pads to steal a
cell
phone.
phone so you can send me a photo of the correct ones. It never ends.
So he probably decided, hell, I can't buy anything. I'm having to spend $14 on these Maxi Pads, and I need a battery charger for the car and a cell phone. And he just busted out, man. He just busted out. And
Well, he got caught pretty quick.
He got caught before.
Can you read the rest of that?
Yeah.
I want to see. I cut you off.
That's all right. So the sheriff's deputies arrested Gary Victor.
Victor.
Yep.
Gary
Gary
the Victor
Victor
goes the spoils.
Wait, hold on. Important point coming up. Go ahead and read, Shawn.
Okay. Officials said Victor had the female sanitary napkin taped to his face to cover his identity during the burglary. And then he fled in a 1992 Dodge Dynasty.
Yeah, that checks out.
No Hemi.
Hemi-free Dodge. And it says they were able to locate the suspect.
Recovered all the merchandise.
Covered all the stolen merchandise. He had the merchandise and the Maxi Pads, evidently, and his home.
What if it's like?
So he broke into a battery mart. So that's all they sold was batteries.
Something car related. Batteries, car parts.
Oh, like an AutoZone or like something
Maybe
like that.
independent.
Yeah.
Battery mart.
Yeah.
He wasn't carrying a car battery, was he? I mean,
that's
chargers. Like
like
which are
to
expensive.
jump your car on.
$150 pricey battery charger. He got 3 of them. That's all he could carry.
I mean, he just
market
really
with
wanted
it.
some batteries. I mean, if you're going to go break into somewhere, if you go somewhere where you got a little variety of stuff. I mean, he really wanted some batteries.
He
Well, this
needs
was
to
his
steal a
first.
new car. Did you see the car he pulled up in?
Hey, this is your first time. When the Maxi Pad Bandit strikes again, he's probably going to get something better.
So we've not heard from the Maxi Pad Bandit again.
Well, actually, I tried to.
What if he had a horn in his car that went bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, 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 like High Hole Silver away because of the mask? It's the Maxi Pad theme song. Yeah. Like he just like, oh God,
I
here
just
comes
picture
the
this
Maxi Pad guy
driving, which I'm still not sure how he's seeing through those.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I don't know how
He's a magician.
Like
too,
I said,
dude.
he's covered up everything except for the parts that he like. You need your eyeballs to steal things.
It's almost like he was doing like a Jedi training or something like that, where it's like I have to cover my eyes and break into a store and steal batteries.
That's what this is. This is
gang related?
This is some sort of Jedi initiation, where it's like, well, you can't become a true Jedi until you strap this over your eyes and steal batteries.
So we went from Tupac being live last week to the Maxi Pad Bandit. And listen, I tried to do some more research on Gary Victor.
Oh, good.
I did. I reached out to Gary. Apple Valley, California.
No, you didn't.
I have. I reached out to him, and I'm waiting, Gary, if you see this, I'm waiting on that friend request that I sent to you.
He's on Facebook.
He's on, and he doesn't have his face on Facebook any longer, obviously.
Let me
No,
guess.
that's the same one.
It's just a Maxi
That's
Pad.
just his profile picture right there.
But I got a great profile picture we'd like to send you, Gary. You got 12 friends, Gary. I'd like to be number 13.
He's got 12.
Oh,
Very
he's got
popular.
other friends like the adult diaper bandit,
Yeah.
the tampon
Michelin Man?
temptress, the
Well, I
Michelin
don't-
Man. Like I don't know. Like I feel like maybe it's a whole circle of gangster guys who put sanitary
The
things on their
Charmin
head.
guy?
The Charmin guy?
It's like a society of
Oh, my God.
sanitary.
It's like the Justice League for sanitary.
That's right. That's what I was trying to think of. The Justice League.
We could make some spoof movies.
The Incontinence League.
That's good stuff. I tell you.
But seriously, I mean, that doesn't look like a maxi pad to me. That looks like several. It looks more like a pair of Depends that have been sort of like pushed together and made like a. It looks like you know those little neck pillows that you wear, like on an airplane. Like if you strap that over your forehead, it looks like it would be good if you wanted to lean up against a wall and take a nap. It would be good padding.
It's still just a funny
I don't
story.
understand.
I mean, there's so many things
The
wrong.
logic behind only blindfolding yourself and trying to steal stuff.
That helped him none.
That's all he did was
He was
blindfold. This had to be a spontaneous thing.
Yeah.
You don't think this
Somebody
out.
told him at some point.
Nah, he had this in the car.
You can know who a person is by just looking in their eyes. He's like, well, damn it, I'm just going to cover my eyes up. Nobody will know who I am.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah. That's why he has the because he's got pink eye,
Right.
and he doesn't want it to bleed
It's a
through.
dead giveaway. It's a dead giveaway. Maybe he just had LASIK eye surgery and like all of his eyes are still healing or something. And he desperately needed batteries.
Did you really?
I did.
Friend request this.
And as of recording time, I haven't got a acceptance back, and I'm nervous because he does only have 12 friends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it'd be great to Skype him in maybe next
I'd
time.
like to get him on.
Yeah.
You know, any of these guys are welcome to Skype in.
Yeah.
We've got capability.
We're still looking
here.
for
We can
Tupac
bring
to
them
give
in.
us a call back if you know Tupac in Johnson City.
Yeah, that one. People like that story. Well, thank you, Mr. Setzer. That was a great,
Y'all made me laugh a lot
interesting
today.
story.
That's a good one.
I'm still just intrigued. I don't know.
fascinated.
I mean, really, it had to be spontaneous, right? Like, there's no way he's sitting in his house thinking, like, man, I've been passing that battery store every day. I don't have enough money.
Really want those batteries.
I got this piece of wood.
Yep.
I got these Tampax. I'm going to get them batteries.
What can I do with this?
Yeah, I don't know. Moose, time-wise, we're at an hour. Okay, well, this is how I love ending the show. I love it. We're going to do our Goodwill hunting, buddy.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Because I think you're really going to like this.
Well, wait, before this is a segment, and for you people who are new to the podcast, this is my buddy. He's not really Marc Stamos. His real name is Marc Hunt. And we have this segment. This was his idea, Goodwill hunting. We go to a Goodwill separately. We buy each other gifts under $5, $3 or $5, whatever. I forgot what we said. Let's just say $5.
$5.
And
I stretched it to 6
we
today.
have to, okay, it's fine. But the gift that he gives me needs to make sense for why he gave it to me and vice versa. And this is what we call Goodwill hunting. Goodwill hunting.
Cue it up, Alan.
This is the song for Goodwill hunting.
Still working on it.
Still working on
That's
it.
fine.
You need to get on that.
Edit your freaking
I
Brotox
know
thing,
that's.
so-
You're sick of seeing me.
I had to
Understand.
watch you for like hours straight editing. So, yeah.
Well, Marcus, what do you have for me today?
All right, so John, I want you to open this. I'm going to tie it up. We just usually do plastic bags. And I've noticed that you limp a little. You know, we've talked about your limp
I got
sometimes.
something going on, dude.
I don't
what's
know.
going
And
on.
I think I may have something that help you with the limp.
Thank you.
So I want you to open that up and see what that is and see if that maybe can help you with your problem.
I appreciate it. This is like an unboxing
It
episode.
is.
Yeah.
Goodwill, less than $5.
This
$6.
$5. There's a bonus prize in there for you as well.
You did what the hell? Oh my! You got two gifts.
Posturepedic shoes.
Yeah, I got you some orthopedic shoes.
Wow, those are
I mean, if
sexy.
it weren't so funny, I'd be pissed off. Actually,
But
this is good.
I care about you.
I know
And I'd
you
like
do.
to see you be able to walk right.
Right.
And I think the shoes that you buy from Foot Locker and all those places are not good for you. I think those are.
Look at this Velcro. That you
Yeah.
know who
Velcro,
invented
good.
Velcro?
No.
NASA.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
Velcro is actually really good, but you know it's because they're on shoes like these. We don't use them as
I
much.
actually thought that would help you out as well with your back, where you didn't have to bend over and tie your shoes. You just sit, Well,
these make them taller.
Those soles are like an inch and a half thick.
You'd be like 6'1" with that.
I don't. Well, there's a little bit of mud on them.
If you look
Slightly
inside,
used.
it says
What size is it?
There's no size given.
One
these
size
are
fits all.
Fits all.
These are actually fitted. When you go into the
they're expensive.
store, they'll fit
Like,
these
like
for
a
you.
foot doctor. They've.
Yeah, so these were actually personally someone's shoe that was fitted
Oh,
for
wow.
them.
It says in an Apex ambulator.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got an honest question. So I'm seeing a pair of shoes with Velcro straps with a nice big sole and probably fairly comfortable to wear.
Yeah.
I bet they are.
I don't see the problem with this. What is the problem with this?
No. Well, I'm going to put them on. I actually have black shoes on right now.
The only problem with these is these shoes put about 20 years on him, probably.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
It's
I'm already
these are pop-off
there. I don't really
shoes.
care anymore.
Will
so.
they make me taller? I feel like they're like platforms.
Here, you can.
Wow.
There we go. Yeah.
Can you
These
kick
are a
your,
little big.
little bit?
Little bit
Kick
too
your leg up.
big,
There you
boys,
go.
But hey,
You can grow into them.
you know, Marcus, let me tell you something. For the times I'm in the house and I just need to go outside and get the mail,
Slip-ons.
move a trash can.
Yeah.
That's what these are. These are
heck,
going to be my trash can shoes now. And what I mean by that, they're going in the trash. Now, what is this?
I wanted to, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for allowing me to be on your podcast.
Oh.
And this is something that I got to thank you for that. Because you are the world's greatest guy. And it kind of looks like you a little bit, but
dare
you're
you.
definitely the world's greatest guy.
You know who this looks like for real? Remember that dude who had the parrot on his head? What's his name? No, the raven, the parrot from PBS.
Duffy Moon.
This is Duffy Moon right here.
We could use that.
Old school podcast we did about Duffy Moon. Google that. This looks like Duffy Moon. World's greatest guy. Got his hands in his back pocket.
He's
Yeah.
Scratching his ass.
That's weird. I never did even notice that.
Yeah, he's got, one right here like he's about to pull his pants down, and the other one back here like he's scratching his ass, and his
That is
eyes are
crazy.
shut.
Yeah, we don't put our hands in our back pockets.
No, yeah, but whenever this world's greatest guy, he's enjoying scratching his ass. His eyes are shut.
But I,
It was 1974. Maybe it was a different time. Maybe people did
That's-
put their hands in their back
That's
pockets.
when
a
Duffy
lot
Moon
more.
was popular in 1974.
So I did go a little crazy today. I spent $6. Actually, it was $5.40 something. I think they want you to round it up to that. So you have to round it up. So I went up to $6 to support
Wow,
Big
you,
spender.
I tell you,
organization.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that gift.
Thank you.
Very well.
And I think that you're also one of the world's greatest guys.
AWWWWW. All. Thank you.
All right. Well, I got you something too, and
Meaning?
yeah,
little bit?
not only we have a circle of friends, and I'm on a text chain right now with a bunch of guys, and one of these guys' name is Keith Nestor. Hello, Keith. Love you, buddy. And Mark and Keith have known each other for a very long time. We've all known each other forever. And you guys are, would you say you're one of the best friends with
Yeah,
Keith?
yeah,
you guys are very close.
Right.
And sometimes, he gives you hell.
Get under my skin a little bit.
Yeah. And I come to I try to defend you sometimes. And I also see that you go back at him. But I think you guys have a history of that.
Yeah, it's all fun.
But you have a nickname for him that does get under his skin. And I thought this gift would be good for you to give as a gag gift to him.
Oh, pass it forward. What is it called?
Paying it
Pay
forward. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like, and then he'll know what you think, because
Well,
you
I
call
mean,
him this.
I
But
call him-
also, I think this has value. So you might want to hang on to it because I think you could sell. I think I found something
That
worth real money in a Goodwill that they don't know that they
So you're
have.
saying I could double my money?
Quite possibly. I would
Double
like
my
to.
money, probably. Was it $2?
Investment
So
opportunity.
I know I called him Dale. So
Yeah.
he kind of favors Dale Earnhardt. He's got the whole mustache and all that stuff. So,
Boom!
Oh, classic.
Nice.
Looky here
Thank
now.
you. $2. Dale Earnhardt Collection 10. Back from, I can't read that, but I'm sure there's a date on there. It's probably old.
Yeah. What we're looking at is a number 3 Dale Earnhardt NASCAR 10.
Ten.
Candy tin.
What would
That
you put
looks
in
just
there?
like a
Put some
NASCAR.
candy in there.
And it's simply a 10 that maybe you would put candy in, cigars.
He signed it and everything.
It's been autographed by Dale Earnhardt.
Yeah, see?
Thank you, Dale.
Yep. And so I figured because Keith, you call him Dale sometimes because he kind of looks like Dale Earnhardt, maybe you give that as a gift to him. And you could put another gag inside of it, whatever
Yeah.
you wanted to.
I just, when I'm mad at him, just walk up and throw it at him and hit him in the face with it. He'll know
Save
what I
it
mean.
for the camping trip that we go on.
All right.
And then when he's giving you, we're around the campfire and he's, giving you shit, you just simply give him that gift. Say, hand that to Dale. Like, I got your card, buddy.
But I could be giving him something that's going to be worth a lot of money
That's
one day.
what-
So
that's-
I'm
right.
thinking
that's
I
the
may
part you
hold
might
on
wanna
that.
look it up.
Because I think this was even made in America.
Can I see it?
I'd maybe wave it in front of his face and then
taunt him with it.
and then put it back in your
I would give this
Collectible.
to you.
It just says NASCAR Dale Earnhardt number 3 collectible 10. I got this for $2. There's a barcode on here.
Might be worth $2.
It might be worth $2.50.
There was you know what? There was candy in here because it has ingredients. It says sugar, blah blah blah. There must have been a candy inside of here, little
So it was a
chocolates.
candy tin.
So for Christmas, maybe you can get some. I don't know, some little tiny NASCAR chocolates or something.
Thank you. I will eBay that when I get home and see what they're going for. And
Yeah,
see what I
definitely look it up first.
I mean, it's just, you never know what you're going to find at Goodwill.
Yeah.
You don't never know.
never
People
know.
give away things that they shouldn't. Hopefully, they shouldn't have gave this away, and I can profit from it.
There you go. Keith also does a lot of CrossFit, and he loves his beer. So maybe you could just like put
Trade him a beer for this.
Yeah, or just put light beer in it. Just
drink out of it.
Yeah, just pour like a Miller Lite in there and go, here you go, Keith, and don't tell him it's full. And just watch it spill on him.
Yeah,
and go, that's what you get, Dale. Love you, Keith Nestor. Keith Nestor cracks me up. He's one of the funniest guys ever.
Thank you.
All right, folks, that was fun. That was Goodwill Hunting. Goodwill Hunting. That's the segment. Goodwill Hunting. Well, I've had a good time. You guys have a good time?
It was a great first. Good kickoff.
Very first
Great
country-ish. It flew by, and I had a good time. And before we leave, I'd like to tell you about my tour dates. There's a website that you can go. Mark, do you know the name of my website?
It's johnreep.com.
That's crazy. My website is just myname.com?
Slund at wmeagency.com.
Yes, John, it's just your name.com. JONREEP, johnreep.com.
That's what I thought.
If you go to that website, it will take you to all the things that I have going on. There's my tour dates. You click on the tour dates link, and then it will take you to the where you can get tickets. My next gig, December, is jam-packed, guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in St. Louis, December 5 through 8. At the Funny Bone. I'm going to be in Cincinnati, December 12 through 14. December 19 through 21, I'll be in Denver. December 27 through 29, Raleigh, North Carolina. December 30 through 31, Syracuse Funny Bone. I mean, it's jam-packed.
Oh, you're going to be at the Orange Peel in January.
Yeah, in Asheville. Yeah.
That'll be fun.
In January, I'll be at
I'll
Orange
come up to that
Peel.
show.
Yeah, please do. And thanks for recording me the other day in Yadkinville.
Oh, yeah, Yadkinville. It was a great place.
I saw some of that footage. It looks really good.
That was a really cool place, too. I like that.
Yeah,
So, it's great.
good people who run it. And there's Ginger Payne. You can get my comedy album still available, Ginger Payne. You can go cruise with me. We're going to Nassau. Come laugh your Nass off with me. We're going to Coco K. HickoryLiveShow.com. Still shopping it. It ain't dead yet. You can't kill it. Ginger Beard Man. Available everywhere except Netflix. That's the comedy special. That's it, guys. Do we have a good time?
What a blast.
Any last words?
I was going to give your booking phone number there, but the screen went away. If you put that screen back up for me, please. Let me give you booking. For booking information, please call 310-285-9000. 310-285-9000.
That's right. And that you will reach my agent from the William Morris Endeavor Agency. His name is Silvio Lund. That's the S. Lund at WMEagency.com.
That I was referring to earlier.
Earlier, that's what you were trying
That was the
to
joke he was
read
trying to
that.
make.
Right.
Well, that's it, boys. I say we wrap this puppy up. You want to play the music?
Let's play another.
This
Let's play
is,
a new outro song
by Justin Clyde Williams.
Yep.
Am I getting that right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He's he was in here. This is our outro.
Another
Our
local
outro
boy done
song.
good.
For
outro
now.
song. Here
That's
we go.
it. I had a good time, everybody. Good job. Oh, it's happening.
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back, but I wouldn't know that I'm from a cul-de-sac. Don't chew tobacco and I don't smoke crack. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, I said the kind of life every day been no harm, but I do know a guy with only one arm. Keep your fancy smartphones and your self-parked cars. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, I got a podcast that'll make you giggle. It ain't number one, it's right in the middle. The town's not big, but it ain't too little. It's time for country-ish. Go on, dude.
Should I say bicycle?
Yeah, you can do it.
I'm trying to think of when I should say it. I'm still here.
I'd make a new show every day if I could, but my friends have jobs and they pay pretty good. Record when we can, work when we should. It's time for country-ish. Well, I don't care what your skin looks like, just love everybody and we'll be alright. Listen to the show every Friday night. It's time for country-ish. Well, I got a podcast, it'll make you giggle. It ain't number one, it's right in the middle. My town's not big, but it ain't too little. It's time for country-ish.
Right? Oh, that's right. Oh, I could play the air horn with this.
No, let's not.
No. It wouldn't fit in, you're right. But the kazoo comes up. We'll just end it on the kazoo. You can just fade out. All right, everybody. That's been the new episode 1 of Country-ish. Thank you, Shawn Setzer. Thank you, Marc Stamos. Thank you, Alan Jackson. Thank you, Moose. I'm John Reep. Bye,